Hello everyone, ladies and gentlemen, members of the ITBF, please accept my apologies for my absence today. I want to extend my deepest gratitude to the entire board and especially to the chairwoman, Ms. Kirsten Rosin, and the CEO, Ms. Sarah Carmichael, for giving me the opportunity to make this presentation. My presentation will explain the influence of Latin American bloodlines. It will be divided in 5 central points: South American potential, success stories, the shuttle system, genetic diversification, and historical precedent. My first point, South American potential. South American racing horse is much more than sporting tradition. It is a region with immense potential for the global industry. This foundation is built on a combination of passion, natural resources, and historical opportunities. On the screen, you will see some basic information of birth and gaming. It's interesting to see the proportion of global betting in relation to worldwide production. We can see Japan with 13% of the global betting and the 10% of the birth. Massive betting, great volume, concentrate on a controlled number of horses. Japan really is very efficient. Then Australia with the 8% of the global betting, 14.5% of the global birth, a strong domestic breeding industry supported by a massive betting culture. What's fascinating is the scale of their production, which even reached markets like Hong Kong and others. United States with a 20.5% of the global birth and the 5% of the global betting. They are the biggest producer in the world, but betting is split with other sports. Then it's Europe, UK, Ireland and France with 11.5% of the global betting and the 21% of the global birth. High value stock with a mature and stable betting market. And the last, South America, Argentina, Brazil and Chile with 0.5% of the global betting and the 14% of the total birth. Argentina, Brazil, Chile, Peru and Uruguay, they are high production, led by Argentina, but very low in legal wagering in US terms. And the rest of the world with 20% of the rest of the global births. Now, let's look now at the chart on the next slide. Production by continent. We can see here the Americans with a control of 37.5% of the total births. Asia, they control the 14.5%. Europe, 26.5%. Oceania with 18.5%. And Africa with a 3% of the rest of the annual crops. Looking at these numbers, it is clear that passion in South America outweighs the business logic. The region operates as an export engine. Our business model relies on the evaluation of pedigrees and race results for international sales. To unlock its full potential, we must improve the official betting system, especially in Argentina. We need to fuel the passion with high purses, capitalizing on our natural regions, the human resources and history. But why is South American breeding successful despite the economic challenge, the geographic distance and opposite hemisphere? For me, there are 4 primary factors. First, the geographic, soil, climate and the natural breed. Key regions in Argentina like Buenos Aires, south of Córdoba, south of Santa Fe and Entre Rios, north of La Pampa, or in Uruguay, that there are very nice farms, southern of Brazil, especially in Valle, offer world-class conditions for breed thoroughbreds. Our soil is rich in minerals, which is key for strong bones and tendons. The climate allows horses to live outdoors all the year, improving their immune system and temperament. Space, large paddock, give horses room to move. This helps the lungs and builds strong muscles. My second factor are the historical opportunities, the world wars. In the late 90s and early 20th century, Argentina enjoyed a prosperous economy. Deep pocket families import the finest European stock available, like Orbit, Guy Hermit Ormond, Lesansi, and Neapolis. Before, during, and after the World Wars, Argentina breeders emptied the displaced cases of Europe, acquiring stallions that are now the cornerstones of the global racing. Stallions like Silene or Silene achieved the race, the grandfather of Valaris, the most important sires of the 20th century. Here I have the picture of him. He consolidated the Argentina frame, wide bones, short cannons, and massive chest cavities. Diamond Jubilee, an English Triple Crown winner, full brother of Persimmon. He transmitted a combativeness and stamina that defined the Argentina style. Other stallions, Jardy, son of Flying Fox, as Ajak, the father of the Great Teddy, or Tracery. He injected elegance and quality of movement, becoming the grandfather of Congreve, probably the most important sire in Argentina history. Full Sail, a son of Fairway who revolutioned the industry with speed and versatility across different surfaces. Bahram, an undefeated English Triple Crown winner, he ensured the Blandford line remained strong in South America. And then Aristophanes, a son of Hyperion, and sired the legendary Forley. In that period, we functioned as a genetic bank, allowing the purest lines of England and France to flourish uninterrupted before disseminating their sons and daughters across all South America. There is no doubt that the region have an incredible genetic pool. My third factor is the culture of rigorous selection. We try to breed fast horses that stay in the distance, horses with courage and soundness, seeking of consistency through hybrid vigor, qualities that markets value. We try to breed gladiators, all-terrain horses that combine American speed, European stamina, and health for getting natural pastures. With excellent professionals like trainers, jockeys, and vets that export their technical knowledge globally. My last factor, the fourth, is the international results. Adaptability is the true mark of a champion. To win a Group 1 after changing hemisphere and routines is an extraordinary feat. Our history is built on this success. Names like Invasor, who was trained in Uruguay, Candy Ride, Forley, Lord at War, Bajacoa, Pasiana, Lilo Desanimó, Einstein, Cocoa Beach, Siphon, Ivar, Robert Bruce, Subsanador, Star Parade, Festin, Mad Boy, and much more. They are our best credentials. The horses are our best credentials. My second topic, international recognition and success stories. My first case of study is Candy Ride, the Cinderella story. A horse rejected at auction in Buenos Aires became a 21st century global sire. Born at Arasabolengo, he was returned twice by buyers due to minor bones chips. He started in Cuadreras, that is an unofficial rural match races, where witnesses say that he flew. His record is legendary. After dominating Argentina, winning 3 races, including an allowance by 12 lengths and 2 Group 1s by 8 lengths each, he closed his local career with a track record time of 1:31.01 for a mile. Following his sales to the US, he won the 2003 Pacific Classic. In that race, he defeated the great Medaglia de Oro and broke the track record of 1:59.11 for the 2000 meters, held by the legendary Spectacular Beat. Candy Ride track record stood for 19 years until it was finally broken by Flightline in 2022. Candy Ride retired undefeated. His breeding impact. Initially, the market was wary of his exotic pedigree, and his stud fee was a modest fee of $5,000. Today, at Late's End, his influence is immeasurable. Through his son Gunrunner, one of the most influential young stallions, along with other elite sons and daughters, his bloodline is secured for decades. The perfect storm. His enduring success lies in his exceptional compatibility with the mares. He crossed remarkably well with Stonecat, his son Giant Causeway, and AP Indy lines, providing the physical sturdiness and stamina required to perfectly complement American speed. The Chef de Race distinction. Candy Wright's designation as Chef de Race, while still active, is a rare milestone. It places him in the same elite as the sport's greatest legends, and a select group of South American icons like Forley, Congreve, and Sideral, who achieved this honor. Candy Wright proves that our bloodlines don't just compete, they have the genetic power to improve the global standards of the thoroughbreds. The second case of study is Scat Daddy. The story of Scat Daddy at Aras Paso Nevado is a masterclass in genetic niche and market validation. In the US, Scat Daddy was initially boxing as a dirt horse. However, when he arrived in Chile and was crossed with local maternal lines, the result was a turf sensation. Chile served as a genetic laboratory for Scat Daddy. His performance in the Southern Hemisphere proved his elite status and promoted Coolmore to back him, leading to his return to the Northern Hemisphere, where he sired global icons like Justify and the great stallion No Nay Never. The Scat Daddy effect didn't stop there. It created a ripple effect across the region. Il Campione, a multiple champion in Chile, who became a champion sire in Argentina. Or Daddy Long Legs, another successful son of Scat Daddy, who maintained the high standard of the line in both Chile and Argentina. This success continued with horses as Mendelssohn, Caravaggio, or Sioux Nation. And now, my third topic of this presentation, the shuttle system, a financial masterstroke with technical challenge. The dual hemisphere stallion model is a brilliant economic engine, but from a breeding perspective, it remains a complex technical puzzle. We have learned that success in one region does not always translate to another. While genetic potential is constant, its expression depends entirely on the environment. Icons of success. Danehill, from Ireland to Australia, the gold standard of shuttling. He completed 10 seasons in South Hemisphere, the architect of the modern Australian thoroughbred. He proved that a sire can dominate at the same time in both hemispheres. Another icon of success is Husonet, from US to Chile and then Australia. A fascinating case. In the US, he wasn't a commercial star, but in Chile, he found the perfect soil genetic. His adaptability led to a successful career in Australia. And then Scat Daddy, as we have discussed, he redefined the Chilean market, proving that American speed could produce elite turf performance. But even the greatest stallion or sires, or horses, can struggle when the environment and genotype interaction fails. An example is Giant Causeway. Known as the Iron Horse, he was a leading stallion in the US. His shuttle season in Australia and Argentina did not yield the same dominance. This reminds us that even the most elite genes require specific conditions to flourish. Another example is Master Craftman. It's an interest case. In Europe, he produced some good horses like Alpha Century, The Great Gatsby, or Kingston's Hill. In Argentina, there were modest runners. But sons of Master Craftman, born in Argentina and then train and compete in Peru, performed very well. This shows how local training and racing conditions can change the outcome. So why do they fail or succeed? There are a lot of reasons. I will describe the three mains. The first one can be genotype and environment interaction. Stallions are biological entities. They are not machines. Sometimes we don't understand. The stress of changing hemisphere, climates, and nutrition or different life conditions can affect a stallion's hormonal balance and their fertility. Or the second point is market or distance gaps. This is a commercial trap. Sending a sire to a market obsessed with 2 years old sprint is often a recipe of failure. The third one, genetic compatibility. Success depends on the affinity with the local mare base. Without a proper nick, the stallion's trait may never manifest. Today, major players like Coolmore or Godolphin, I can imagine that practice the selective shuttling. They perform deep data analysis or mare compatibility and evaluate if physicals and pedigrees and genetic traits are theoretically adaptable to the local conditions. Now, my fourth topic, consanguinity and inbreeding. In certain regions, when a few dominant sires or their sons monopolize the leading sire list for decades, they create a vast community based on their own massive success. We see this with the axos of Sunday Silence, his son Deep Impact, and their grandsons in Japan, or Saddle-Wells, Galileo, now Frankel in Europe, and the Northern Dancer Mr. Spector line in the US. This dominance sometimes leads to a bottleneck, a genetic bottleneck, where almost all elite mares are closely related, resulting in high inbreeding coefficients. Our breed is inherently closed and has faced periods of extreme genetic concentration through its history. In Europe, nearly the 90% of Group 1 winners carry Northern Dancer blood. In elite English pedigrees based in rights coefficient sometimes exceed the 5%, reaching 10% in very tight crosses. In US, by the late 20th century, the average inbreeding coefficient was around the 7%. To put this in perspective, a mating between half siblings has a coefficient of 12.5%. Even if those ancestors don't appear in the first 3 generations, the genetic impact is the same. But why is this accelerating? In the past, a stallion covered 14 mares a year. In the last 15 years, elite sires covered 200 or more mares a year. This floods the market with genetic half-siblings, drastically reducing genetic variability. The mathematical rights coefficient expression is on the screen. Developed by Sewell-Wright, this is a global scientific standard. It calculates the probability of homozygosity. The coefficient measures the probability that 2 alleles at a specific location are identical by descent. What happened? A higher coefficient indicates a higher level of homozygosity. The benefit is it increases the consistency of the type and performance of the horse. The risk, it can also increase the chance of doubling up on negative or weak traits, known as inbreeding depression. So, while inbreeding can fix desirable traits, once it exceeds the 10%, we can see inbreeding depression, a decline in fertility, structural fragility, weaknesses are fixed alongside virtues, leading to shorter racing careers, or loss of hybrid vigor, a reduction in the ability to handle environment stress. South America can help for the biological refresh. South America offers a unique diversity of origins, blending French, English, and American bloodlines for over a century. An elite South American horse typically presents a healthy rights coefficient between 1 and 3%. This provides heterosis, hybrid vigor, stronger connective tissues, and fewer medical issues. Extended racing life, global resale value, a mare with low inbreeding is a vital asset for any breeder looking to refresh a saturated gene pool. Japan has been a pioneer acquiring South American mares to balance pedigrees. And now, my last topic of this presentation is Claiborne as an example of refresh and improvement. Under the visionary leadership of Hancock's family, Claiborne Farm applied a global mindset to inject biological vigor. They looked beyond their borders to maintain the excellence. and import horses that changed the history, like C. Galahad, imported in 1925. This French horse was a naturally fast breaker. He can be an excellent example for adaptation to the new environment, but not for this presentation, for another one. And then they import the Derby winner Blenheim, who was imported in 1936, bought to the Aga Khan. In 1947 it was introduced Prince Equilo, a high-class late mature stayer with an unfashionable commercial pedigree. He was an incredible broodmare. He transmitted stoutness. He's the father of Round Table. Then in 1950 they import the great Nasrullah, again from the Aga Khan stud. He injected the nerve and explosive speed that led to Bull Ruler, Nashwa, and Neverbend. He sired 99 stakes winners and was the first stallion to become leading sire in US 5 times and in England once. Then Forley in 1969, the Argentine quadruple crown winner. Forley provided a different genetic pool for American mares. He's the dam sire of the great Nureyev. In 1970 they import Le Fauleux to provide French iron, bringing the stamina and bone structure necessary to balance the speed of American lines. Then Claiborne Farm reimport the US-born and Epsom Derby winner Sir Ivor and the Canadian and English Triple Crown winner Nijinsky. These imports, combined with the influence of Northern Dancer and his sons, and Mr. Prospector lines, or dancing, and the French Blushing Groom, and other cornerstones, create a golden age of the thoroughbred. Claiborne imported quality, multiplied it with technical rigor, and exported it back to the world. There are many more examples like Claiborne. Leading breeders act as architects of the breed, paving the way for the future standards of the thoroughbred. And now, my conclusions of the South American advantages. We are built to last, to adapt and to perform across any terrain. Our region provides the biological health and structural iron that the global industry requires to refresh its saturated gene pool. Candy Ride is the better living example of this. We achieve this result with more passion than money. If we can improve our local betting and attract international investment, I'm certain that South America will not only remain competitive, we will elevate the thoroughbred industry on a global scale. The future of the thoroughbred breed requires a return to its roots: health, stamina, and diversity. And that's all. Thank you very much. I hope you like this presentation.